Welcome to Besiege Bots, the real home of robotic combat in Besiege. In this episode of Heavyweight Havoc 2021, we continue the preliminary round of the tournament, with some hard-hitting spinners making appearances in this episode. Team Wasted Potential Cruush coming off of a strange fight against the rookie team last time out. This time, they will have to face Team Saturn and their flipper, Migronic. The Dutch team looking to bounce back after their loss to Team Remarkable in their previous fight. Ripp will make its return, Team Dangerous Purposes this time taking on Team Abaddon's undercutter spinner Lily after a tough loss to Apache in their freeway fight. In addition, two-time champion team, the United Launch Alliance, will be fighting with their vertical spinner, Higgs Boson, against the always entertaining and chaotic Team Angry American and their undercutter spinner, Dave, with both bots making their first appearances in the tournament. Dave is a two-wheel drive undercutter spinner brought to us by Team Angry American. They will be looking to showcase their robot's weapon power in this match against a well-experienced opponent and pull off an upset victory. Higgs Boson is a four-wheel drive vertical spinner made by the United Launch Alliance. Featuring a fairly light weapon but a stable and durable frame, this bot will be a tough one for Team Angry American to take on. Here we go for our first fight of the episode. It's Dave and Higgs Boson, but there's a big hit right away. Dave in the air, still inside the arena, both bots end up upside down. Higgs Boson self-righting faster, going in for another hit, tossing Dave over the wall, and that's it for our first fight. The United Launch Alliance. Great performance, very quick. Higgs Boson hitting hard, taking its second win. Dave falling to 0-1. Lily is a two-wheel drive undercutter spinner built by Team Abaddon. This is the robot's first appearance in the tournament, and the team behind it will be looking to start it off with a win against a deadly opponent. Taking on Team Abaddon is Team Dangerous Purposes with their deadly vertical spinner Ripp. Losing out to Apache in their previous fight, they will be looking for revenge to take their first win against another horizontal spinner. Here we go, Ripp spinning up fast and with a straight charge to the wheel of Lily, taking it off immediately. Team Abaddon is going to have a hard time moving around the arena now. Ripp all over them in the blue corner. Lily looking to get away and spin up that weapon, but Ripp not letting that happen as they go in for another hit. And another right there, flipping themselves over but landing right side up, taking some pieces off of Lily, and a big hit there. I believe that's a weapon motor out of Lily. Ripp still looks to be intact, and they go in for another huge hit, and that's the weapon out of Lily. But Ripp appears to have split themselves in half in that hit. That's what you get if your weapon is that powerful. Self-damage will be inevitable. But Lily struggling now with just one wheel and no weapon. Ripp can still self-right and move, as it seems. Lily is really struggling at this point. Let's see if Ripp can finish off this fight, as they don't like driving like that, as the robot is in half. There's another toss, that's the other wheel off of Lily, and I believe that's it for Team Abaddon. I don't think they can move anymore. Ripp just holding it together and delivering those crucial shots to take this fight. And that's it, it's a knockout for Team Dangerous Purposes, getting their first win, avenging that loss against Apache. Team Abaddon falling down to 0-1. Outcast Robotics and Poltergeist. It's been a rough start to the tournament for this horizontal spinner, sitting at 0-2, but this team is hungry for their first win and they will be looking to get it in this match. Next up is Son of Whoop by the French team Mist Inc. After sending double Ayeah home in a bin bag in their first fight, they will be heading into this rumble with confidence. This team is looking for their second win. Our last participant in this rumble, the Encryption built by Team Spectrum. Another 2-wheel drive undercutter, looking to take wheels off of the other bots. Its weapon has solid damage potential, but their wheels are exposed. Here we go for our all-horizontal rumble in this episode. It's the Encryption and Son of Ripp engaging first in the middle of the arena, Encryption losing a wheel. Now Poltergeist ramming into Son of Ripp but taking damage there as a chunk of the chassis falls off and the wheel with it. The Encryption struggling in the red corner, Son of Ripp going in for a hit, taking that other wheel off of the Encryption. Poltergeist looking to engage with Son of Ripp. I think the Encryption is getting counted out. That credit is going to Son of Ripp for that. There's a big shot by Son of Ripp there again, taking more chassis pieces off of Poltergeist. And another wheel off of Poltergeist. Poltergeist is struggling too now, as the Encryption has been counted out. Can Poltergeist do anything in this match to stop that overhead spinner? They're struggling to move, their weapon is still intact. It's shown that it's not the most reliable thing. Son of Ripp still spinning just fine, looking to deliver shots to Poltergeist, as they are a little difficult to control, but Poltergeist not a lot easier either with just one wheel. And there goes that last wheel. I think that's it for Poltergeist and Outcast Robotics as well. Son of Ripp still spinning. I think Son of Ripp is intact, in fact. I think that's going to be a double KO win for the French team, and it is, as Poltergeist also got counted out. Son of Ripp, impressive performance there by the French team. Going to 2-0, Poltergeist 0-3, the Encryption 0-2. Ballpit is an undercutter spinner built by one of the rookie teams this tournament, Team Bad Ideas. After going the distance in their previous fight, they will be looking for a knockout this time, but for that they will need to keep their robot under control. Taking on Ballpit is veteran team, Team Angry American, with their vertical spinner, Fred. Sitting at 0-1, they will be looking to use their experience to pull out a win and improve their record against this rookie team. It's Fred and Ballpit, Fred spinning up immediately, Ballpit taking its time, as Fred ends up on top but climbs down. A small shot there to the front of Ballpit, Ballpit not sure where to aim on Fred, as that big wide open front, making it easy for Fred to line up shots. Ballpit still very uncontrollable, their weapon is touching the floor as they spin, and both bots end up inverted there. Who can self-right first? Fred or Ballpit? It appears to be Fred. Ballpit still struggling. Fred coming in for a hit, and there it is! Good shot on the front of Ballpit by Fred. Ballpit still capable of spinning that weapon, but they have taken some damage in that exchange. Fred face planting almost, chasing down Ballpit by the rollers there. Big shot by Fred, and I believe that's the entire weapon. Yes, it is! Off of Ballpit. Another big shot by Fred, taking more pieces off of that chassis that's left of Ballpit. Trying to send it out of the arena. And they're wheeling. Oh, they're almost driving out of the arena there. Team Angry American, a little too chaotic almost. Ballpit is really struggling. I wonder if they can move. They will not get counted out as long as Fred is engaging. It appears they can still move. Fred, intent on ending this fight by Uta. I'm not sure if that weapon is powerful enough to throw out what's left of Ballpit, as they ram Ballpit into the blue corner there on the rotating plate. A shot near the wheel there, but not breaking it off. Ballpit is really in pain at the moment. Fred, not sure if they need to send it still, but they do. That's almost out of the arena, but they fall back in. There's still 2 minutes left of this fight for Fred to get that Uta or take the wheels off of that leftover chassis of Ballpit. Ballpit looking to resort to sit and spin tactics. I'm not sure how much it's going to help. Fred ramming them into the wall there. They're just keeping Ballpit in the blue corner. I think that's a wheel off of Ballpit there. It is. They only have one left now. Fred aiming for it, not taking it off there. Almost driving up the wall. Ballpit is somehow still capable of moving. Big shot by Fred, but they almost end up going out of the arena there. Ballpit getting saved by the rollers. Fred looking to re-engage again. As Ballpit, they are really struggling at this moment. Fred faceplanting again. They can't seem to get that right angle on that leftover chassis. Ballpit, both boats in fact, are disorientated at the moment. That's a small shot by Fred, inverting Ballpit. They are struggling to self-right as well. Throwing the disc of Ballpit out of the arena there. Maybe it was intentional, maybe they're just taunting them now. I doubt it was, but that's a possibility to think about. Ballpit, they really can't do much now. It's Fred's fight to lose. If Fred somehow ends up outside of the arena, it would be very funny for everybody but Team Angry American. Ballpit, it's really struggling. There's absolutely nothing that they can do in just 10 seconds. Fred can just choose to stay back and they will win this fight. But they still try to engage, missing Ballpit and going into the wall. And that's time. Fred and Ballpit, that last shot almost threw Ballpit out, and it's a very steep judgment towards Fred indeed. 11 and 34 to Fred, winning every category. Taking their first win with this robot, Team Angry American, 1-1. Ballpit falling to 0-2. Bermuda is a 6-wheel drive vertical spinner made by Team Remarkable. Throwing Poltergeist Uta in their previous fight, they are looking strong early on. They will need to rely on their robot's reach advantage and stability to win this match. Double Ayeah, brought to us by Ad-Astra Robotics, is an egg-beater spinner. Having lost its previous 2 fights, this team will try everything they can to pull off the upset and take their first win of the tournament. It's Bermuda and Double Ayeah. Bermuda getting the better of that first exchange actually. Can they get a follow-up? Yes they can, disconnecting one side of the weapon mount on Double Ayeah, but exposing their back. Double Ayeah capitalizing, Bermuda ending up upside down. Double Ayeah not looking to let them self-right, trying to throw them out of the arena, but they fail. As Double Ayeah has to self-right now, but Bermuda is back over, looking to get revenge on Double Ayeah for that. There's another huge shot by Bermuda, tossing Double Ayeah. And that's the weapon out of Double Ayeah. The weapon's gone, it's out of the bot. Bermuda, it's their fight to lose now. Double Ayeah is struggling to move. Big shot by Bermuda. Can they throw them out of the arena just like they did with Poltergeist? Double Ayeah, not sure what they can do now. Bermuda just pinning them there, as Double Ayeah actually getting under and getting a push there. Bermuda getting to the back chassis of Double Ayeah and splitting it in half. Both pieces landing in a very unfortunate position, neither of them can drive. I think that's it for Ad-Astra Robotics. Team Remarkable is going to take their second win with Bermuda, beating Double Ayeah with both of their robots this tournament. Good performance by Team Remarkable once again. Moving to 2-0, Double Ayeah 0-3. Migronic is a pneumatic flipper made by Team Saturn, sitting at 1-1, narrowly defeating Definitely Not Blaze and losing out to Sobek. They will have to pull out all the stops to secure a win against their devastating opponent. Cruush is a threaded horizontal spinner built by Team Wasted Potential. This robot showed just how damaging it can be, ripping apart Skidmark and knocking out Blowplow in just one shot. They will be looking to improve to 2-1 in this fight. Let's get our main event started. Here we go for our main event. It's Cruush and Migronic spinning up immediately. Migronic looking to get to the sides of Cruush, and they do for a second, but Cruush getting a shot on the back of Migronic. Migronic escaping with little damage. Good job by Migronic getting to the side of Cruush with a small flip there. But Cruush recovers. Now to the back of Cruush. Migronic driving away, they failed to capitalize. That's not something you want to do against this team. There's a huge shot by Cruush there to the front of Migronic. That flipper arm is very damaged. It's only the back part of it left. I don't think Migronic can flip anymore. Unless Starcrusher ends up directly on top of them somehow. But Migronic is winning control at the moment. But something has happened. Migronic, I believe, has taken some damage there. Yes, they did a bit of chassis and a wheel. I wonder how that will impact their speed and ability to push Starcrush around as they get to the side there, and that's a good push by Migronic towards the bouncer, and the bouncer flipping Starcrush. Can Starcrush self-right? Migronic not letting that happen. Pushing Starcrush, getting all the control they can, even without their flipper, into the red corner. Starcrush struggling to self-right there. Is this it for Starcrush? No, it's not. They get back over and spin back up immediately. Good shot there by Starcrush on Migronic again. Migronic holding them against the ramrods. That's a good move by Migronic there. But Starcrush very angry, trying to get as much shots as they can on Migronic. But Migronic with a good push there as well. Into the wall goes Starcrush, and they have lost a tread. That's going to matter in the damage category for Migronic. Migronic can still use what's left of their flipper arm to self-right. Starcrush can still move well. Migronic trying to get to the sides of Starcrush still. Good shot there by Starcrush. Team wasted potential. Doing a lot of damage, but in this fight, they look to be down on control against the flipper. And Migronic trying to get behind, but Starcrush pivots and hits Migronic, taking a wheel. That was a good move there by Team Wasted Potential. Migronic had simply nowhere to go. I hope they don't get stuck on their treads like they did against Skidmark, but they don't, they're free. Good hit there on Migronic again, inverting it. Migronic has lost its flipper completely, and I think that's it. I don't think they can self-right anymore. Starcrush stopping their weapon. I think that's it for Migronic. A very unfortunate way of that flipper breaking. It was looking good. It was an impressive drive by Team Saturn, but Starcrush with that devastating horizontal spinner. What a fight by Starcrush. 2-1, Migronic 1-2. That is it for today's episode. The United Launch Alliance ended their fight against Dave early by throwing Team Angry American's Undercutter out of the arena in less than 30 seconds. So far, they are yet to lose a fight. Son of Whoop returned with a strong overhead spinner, knocking out both of its opponents in its rumble and moving to a 2-0 record. Mist Inc. is looking more and more likely for a shot at the single elimination bracket. Team Saturn and Migronic put up an impressive effort against Starcrush and Team Wasted Potential, but ultimately the threaded midcutter took the win via knockout. A strong showing for both of these teams today. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing. If you're interested in joining our community, follow the Discord link in the description, and from everyone in the Besiege Bots Discord, have a fantastic day and see you soon!